love the game. I love the hustle, man.
Do the Kings now have a big three with Keegan, De'Aaron Fox, and domantas Sabonis?
Not quite yet.
Okay.
Not quite yet.
Okay.
A little too soon, a little too early for that, but we are definitely in the right direction.
Can I ask you why you said that's too early?
Because you know what, we're going off the growth that he's done in the summer.
Okay.
So I don't say he's quite there yet. I have to see this in the regular season going up against.
Right. All right. Let me add to that question, right? Or let me add another part to that question. If he's able to do what he did in the summer league on a consistent basis, let's just say average 20 to like 22 points a game, would you consider that a big three for the Kings?
I would.
I would too.
At that point,
could now you guys have, I mean, if you have three guys averaging over 20,
right,
that you got to account for when teams are coming.
But then it takes away, but it takes away the touches from everybody else.
That's fine.
Dang there.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
Well, here's my thing, right?
Well, Herter, depending on who's on the floor at the time, you know what I mean?
Well, Monk is coming off the bench, right? Herter, he's like a 3-point specialist, but then he's one of those guys where it's like, okay, if you're doubling Fox or doubling Keegan or doubling Sabonis, you can kick it out to a Herter. He got a lot of his shots like that anyway, and a lot of open shots like that too. So, and with Herter, I don't think he needs a whole lot of shots to be effective. I think a lot of times he was only getting like 7 to 10 shots a game. Right. You know what I mean? Making 5, 6, 7, 8 buckets a night. That's all he needs. But if Keegan can be aggressive, especially taking advantage of some of these other teams that don't have top tier wings, I feel like those are the games that he can really, be a focal point offensively. So what do y'all think about that?
That's what we need.
I can see that.
We need Keegan to step up.
Yeah, definitely. I can definitely see that for sure. But like Teddy said, he has to step up though. You know what I mean? He has to not be afraid to take the shot. Even if you feel like you got a little bit of a leeway to go ahead and do it, you know what I mean? Yeah. Take it. Don't be scared. Don't think about it too much and then pass the ball or get a turnover. Just, hey, look, if you're open or you're halfway open, pull up. Take it, and whatever happens. Come back down the next time. That way you're building your confidence up and you're not so hesitant to take the shot the next time you come around because you're like, oh dang, I missed it.
So Doughboy,
I want to take the shot again.
You say not quite big. So I'm jumping the gun.
No, not quite. No, yeah, not quite yet.
I'm jumping the gun. I'm jumping the gun.
They have to make a huge step in order for that to go ahead and happen. And like I said, don't get me wrong, Sabonis played. I mean, the whole Kings team played well for what they did. And missing the playoffs and then coming back and making the playoffs this past year, should I say? But you're going to need some more consistency from Sabonis. And what I mean by that, which we talked about on the last podcast, is we need him to shoot the ball more. You know what I mean? They're sagging off of you to give you the ball better. You know what I'm saying? Right. You know what I mean? You got to shoot the ball better. You know what I mean? So in order for that to happen, they need him to go ahead and do that. Fox continue to keep doing what you're doing, and Keegan step up. And then, like I said, depending on how the season turns out and how, the ratings go or whatever, they could possibly go ahead and be a big three eventually. You know what I mean? It's going to take some time, though. They're not quite there just yet.
All right, so my opinion, I'm going to call it a baby big three. I'm gonna call it a baby big three, and and the reason I'm gonna say that is because
2.5 men.
Well, here's the thing,
yeah,
right?
2.5 men, exactly.
Well, here's what y'all gotta think, right? He almost made 200 3-pointers last season.
That's a lot.
You know what I mean? So I feel like, and then Mike Brown, he wants to, like they were saying, like in the playoffs, Keegan, let it fly. You know what I mean? Like, just shoot. I remember, I think it was Game 6, I believe. Either Game 6 or 7, he's basically saying how, like, Keegan, like, you get the ball, shoot it. Like, they want him to be aggressive. You know what I mean? So I feel like they're betting that in him for a reason. You know what I mean? So I feel like
they drafted him for that reason. So to be exact,
I'm gonna call this a baby big three. We know De'Aaron Fox is gonna go crazy. He's Sabonis. They signed him. You know what I mean? Gave him an extension. He's making about 40.
2.5 men.
What's he making, about 45 a year? So I mean, Sabonis and Fox have to be the one too. But I feel I feel like Keegan can be that third guy. I'm gonna call it a baby big three. I'm gonna say it has a potential. But I think we're going to see flashes of it next season. I think we're going to see flashes, and I think people are going to, and I think people are going to be talking about it in that regard next season when we start seeing him. You know what I'm saying? The summer league kind of translate over into the regular season. I don't feel like there's any reason why he can't do what he did these first couple games in the summer league during the NBA season, because really, let's be honest, nobody plays defense. You know what I mean? So I feel like he can kind of take advantage of that. And again, it's just about confidence. Shoot more threes. He already made 188. He can get up to maybe 200. His point average is going to go up. I'm gonna say yeah.
So let me ask you all this then. You know what I mean? If hypothetical, that Harrison Barnes finds his rhythm like how he did with Golden State when they won that, you know what I'm saying, that championship. Then would you go ahead and consider that a big three if he go ahead and gets back to his old form and can play the way he used to go ahead and play?
I don't think they expect Harrison to be that third guy anymore. I think when we first brought him on, he was expected to be that. Oh, yeah, but now he's older. We have Keegan, the young, you know what I mean, wing. I feel like that's going to be more so the focus. Harrison, he's there to just be the consistent vet now. Would you agree, Teddy?
Right.
Yeah,
I don't know, bro. I feel like he might find his form this year. No, man. I know he was trying to.
I'm not saying he's not. But what I'm saying is, I don't think the responsibility isn't to be that third guy for him. I don't think anymore.
Well, no, I don't think so neither. But I just feel like, for me, I feel like he might take a big step this year and get back to the old Harrison Barnes that he was.
Well, Harrison ain't been bad. He just had a bad series. Harrison has not been bad for the Kings at all. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. What's your thoughts on Harrison, Teddy?
Man, you know what? With Harrison, you know what? I'm at the point where Harrison is who he is, right? We know he's going to give us somewhere between 65 to maybe even 80 games, right? So we know he's durable, right?
Right.
How many games? We know occasionally throughout the season he may hit a big shot, right? But for us and for the Sacramento Kings fans, don't expect too much from Harrison Barnes. Don't expect him to be the savior. So that's the thing, is we're expecting Keegan.
That's what I'm saying, Keegan. Exactly.
For him to have the expectation.
Exactly.
Now, we kind of know where Harrison's going to be.
Right.
Some of the backlash was about his signing, because we kind of wanted something different, kind of know what to expect. But
right, for sure.
Yeah.
That will fade out once Keegan elevates his game.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And it will make that signing, we will understand the Harrison Barnes signing so much more.